Global presence. Hawaiian Airlines is an organization that plays a big role in rebuilding Hawaii's hospitality industry because they fly globally. From neighboring islands to islands in the Pacific, the US mainland, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. With partial shutdown of Hawaiian Airlines due to COVID-19, Hawaiian Airlines is only offering limited flights to the neighboring islands, a handful of US states, and Japan. If this limited flight schedule remains in place, even if Hawaii is free of COVID-19, it would limit those who could travel to Hawaii. Social media is another organization as a whole that plays a part in rebuilding Hawaii's hospitality reputation, because in these times, it is something we are all surrounded by everywhere. It can persuade people into traveling to Hawaii by getting their expectations up when they see photos of the scenery, food, and the people. So, even if though Hawaii is impacted heavily as of now, this will be one of the first steps in kickstarting Hawaii's hospitality reputation.
Due to COVID 19, Hawaii's hospitality industry has gone down tremendously. The 2 week quarantine block traveling from Oahu is holding down local businesses because not as many people want to travel to Oahu now. Supporting local businesses is a way that we can regain the hospitality and tourism that Oahu is known for by having the state reopen all the restaurants to dine in. The reason why we want them to dine in is because more people will want to eat at the restaurant and more money will come in. A company that is super important to local and vendors, including hospitality, is Young Brothers. The reason why Young Brothers is important to us is because Hawaii is in the middle of nowhere. We need somebody transporting goods in and out of Hawaii frequently. Hopefully, this COVID-19 will slow down and restaurants and hotels will be able to hire all their employees back and not having to waste so much money on unemployment.
So in conclusion, our group chose tourism as the number one problem in Hawaii's hospitality industry because tourism is such a big factor in our local economy. And one of our main goals is to have more ready available testing, corona testing, so that we can safely get tourists back into our economy. Another key point is a social media influence. About half the population today uses some sort of social media platform. This is a good way to show how Hawaii is doing during this time, and it also keeps the public informed about local businesses, whether they're open or closed, and how to possibly support them in some type of way. And lastly, I want to say, besides looking to these big organizations for help, us local people can do our part and go eat at these local restaurants and help support them until they're able to get back on their feet. Thank you.